Okay, hello guys. I'm back for another review. I don't know why it's so dark. Give me 1 second. Okay, hello. This is another review. Today we have, obviously, a goat. Okay, we have Lurching Zombie, 2014 Lurching a Zombie. So, I guess as per usual, I suppose I'll hit you guys with a quick demo. Okay, trimming, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, yeah, there was the demo for this guy. And now I will tell you about my thoughts on him. So, I really do like this guy a lot. I just picked him up along with Headbanger Zombie. As a little package deal. Review on him coming soon. I'm gonna have to splice his wires because he works weird. But back to this guy. He's very cool. He's really tall. One thing, it says on the box that he's 6 foot, but I'm 5'10", and I'm like 4 inches shorter than him. So I think he's at least like 6'2" or 6'3". He's pretty tall, so that's a plus. I just want to make that note. I guess I'll save everything else for the actual review. So let's just get straight into that, okay? Motion. So for motion, I actually do think this guy has really good motion. So he has a lot of motion. First of all, his head goes up, so that's 1. It goes left and right, that's 2. His mouth moves up and down, that's 3. And then he lunges forward. So he has 4 motions. Wow. That's a lot of motions. Yeah, he moves a lot. And his activation, I think, is perfectly long. Maybe a little bit too short just because it's not going to be effective jump scare, just because of how long it is. But you have him like, it's kind of not really like a centerpiece, but like part of a thing. I think he'll be pretty scary. So yeah, his motion is really good actually. I don't have much issue with it. The only thing that I have, which I can forgive because he has so much going on, is that he does not move out very fast. He comes out a decent distance, you know, he comes out a good 1.5 feet, maybe 2. But he's pretty slow. So it's not perfect, even though I really want it to be because it's fantastic. I can't give him a 10, unfortunately, so I will give him a 9 out of 10 because it's great. Could be slightly better. Okay, as for the next category, I will be determining his appearance and his details. That's what it was called. So for detail, I mean, he is pretty old, so he has that holding him down, but he's got some pretty cool stuff going on here. First of all, the green eyes. That's really cool. Not very many props have green eyes, so that's already a plus. His face sculpt also looks pretty cool. It definitely looks good. He looks like he's rotting, you know, it's pretty, no complaints there, it's really good. I like that you can fiddle with his hair a little bit, because you can put it both back, which looks kind of stupid. You can put one forward, put both forward, like his locks of hair, so I like that, so that's cool. The hump thing, like the hunch in his shoulder is interesting. You know, usually when you see zombies in movies, they're all moving weird. But when you see props of them, they just kind of stand normally. So to have this guy have a weird slump to him is really cool. Also, with his foot, it has a similar thing, which is pretty cool. How it's kind of off to the side. And he's missing a shoe, which is fun. So his hands actually do look decent. Like, not the best, but for 2014, pretty good. I really don't have much issue with his details. Again, other than the clothes. But, like, I'm just gonna put new clothes on him anyways. so I don't have any issue with him. So, you know, I can't. Again, I want to give him a perfect score, but I can't because of the clothes. So I'm gonna have to give him a 9 again, even though I wish I could give him a 10. But his clothes are unfortunately just not that. It's not very good. They're pretty bad. But they're pretty standard, you know, for Spirit. There's nothing crazy. Alright, so for my next category, we're going to talk about quality. This guy has a few issues. So, I have no issues with any of the, like, exterior parts. So, this is fine. This is fine. These are fine. The head is good. It's great. My only issue is obviously with the clothes being paper thin. And in, like, real bright lighting, you can see through them, which is bad. Another thing is, like, the thing is in the front, which is slightly irritating, but I'm not going to deduct points because his clothes are so easy to get into anyways. So yeah, most of the quality issue is there, with his clothes being kind of poor quality. And his hair is like kind of eh. So again, I can't give him a perfect score. And he does stand a little bit weird because of the clothes. So I'm going to have to probably give him an 8 out of 10. Just because of those issues with the clothes. Everything else, though, is pretty great. It's just his clothes are pretty bad, and that holds him back. So next, I'm gonna go with sound. How does he sound? Well, his volume is perfectly fine. It's a bit quiet, but I don't have an issue with that personally. I don't think it's gonna be a problem for him. And his voice lines sound great. The audio quality is plenty good. You know, it's pretty typical for an animatronic. There's nothing crazy, but it's not bad either. So for sound, I'm gonna give him an easy 10 out of 10. I mean, there's zero issues with it. The gurgling is really cool. He sounds good. The little string sound effect when he lunges is pretty nice. Also, good touch. So yeah, I don't have any issues with the sound. So perfect score there. Okay, and my last for this one is gonna have to be aesthetics. This is kind of a new one that I've derived. What I'm gonna start doing is the aesthetics of the animatronics. How pleasing are they to look at and own? And this guy scores pretty well, okay? A lot of them that I have do. That's kind of my biggest thing, is the aesthetics of a prop. This guy has amazing aesthetics. He looks pretty freaky. He looks scary. His little pose thing is cool. He's from that golden age of Spirit, so they knew what they were doing in this regard with making fun characters. So I'm gonna have to give him a 10 out of 10 because this guy just has great energy. Okay, he can definitely hold a scene on his back. He can carry that, push it forward. This guy's great. He looks great. You know. The aesthetics, it's not the same as detail, you know, it's just more of like an all-around kind of thing. The motion's really good, so he looks fairly realistic. I mean, he's pretty scary, honestly, so that gives him a lot more credit, you know. Probably being scary is going to help in that category. So yeah, I think he's great, you know. So would I recommend buying this guy? Yes. I'm gonna go get a price estimate real quick. I know he originally retailed for $200, which is totally worth it for this. You get a lot of motion and a really cool character. I'm gonna go see what these guys are going for right now. So I went and checked online, and I found ones that have been set. He is selling when he's selling because he seems to be fairly rare. Since I didn't find any listings for him, anywhere between $300 to $450. Personally, I got mine for $300. Would I recommend him at that price point? If you really like him, then yes, I would say that's worth it. To me, it was worth it. At $400, $450, I don't know that I can still recommend him. At that price point, I would be more inclined to get like Barnyard Butcher or Convulsing Nurse or something like that. I think they're probably better than him. But he is really good. I mean, he's probably... If I had to put him on a tier list, where would I put him? He's definitely at least A tier. I don't know if he's S tier. I don't... Like, he's not crazy. So I don't think he's S tier. I think he's A tier, though. He's really good. And I'm very happy with him. He's super solid. Looks good. You know, everything about him is good, really, except the clothes. Those need to go. But I'll fix those. That's extremely easy to fix. Like, I can literally just put clothes on him. Which, real quick, I'm gonna... Okay, so, it's actually really annoying to do, so I decided that I wasn't gonna deal with it. The hunch makes it a little annoying, but I'm sure it'll work, right? I also have to end this video soon because my thing about it. But yeah, so I would recommend him if you could find him for a good price. I like him a lot. I think that if you had him, you would probably like him also. If you can find one for a good price, I would definitely buy it. It's he's really cool. I like him a lot. I'm very happy that I bought this thing, and I think yeah, here's where he goes on the tier list that I've started. Okay. So he scored a pretty good score. I think he got a 46 out of 50. Whoa! That's a good score. Yeah, great animatronic. I wish Spirit would make more stuff like this. So anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you, hopefully, in the next video.